Hi guys, so I am just leaving the Scotiabank Saddle Dome on my way home from seeing Michelle Obama, and I am totally glued in traffic. So I thought while I'm waiting here stuck in a huge line, I would just provide some commentary on what I just saw. So it was about an hour and a half of inspiring discussion between Michelle Obama and a lady who I am assuming is Canadian, but I do not know who she was. So she sort of interviewed Michelle about her time in the White House as the First Lady, and then some of the empowering work that she does for women in America and around the world. And it was so interesting to me, and maybe this is because I'm early in my career and my business, but the amount of people that came out for this event, and if you have Instagram, you can see on my story, the place was packed, the Stampede Corral. And it was an hour and a half long event, and yet the ticket prices were well over $500 for some of them. I think some of them were like $1,000 each. And the people came out to this event, and yet every single Sunday, the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living, there's a 45-minute celebration on Sundays that is so powerful and inspiring beyond what I just experienced tonight. And I know that there's different strokes for different folks. I know that for sure. But it's just the aspect of celebrity that makes somebody so motivating and inspiring to so many people that is so interesting to me. And the reason I say this could be me having a business hat on is I just think how wonderful and exciting it is that people are willing to invest that kind of capital, that kind of financial wealth into tickets for an event like this. And to let everybody know that for free of charge, a donation if you feel so inclined, you can come to the Calgary Center for Spiritual Living on a Sunday and get spiritually fed just like you did here. Hi. So as an aside, I was making that last video, and then I was interrupted because this lady comes to my window and starts banging on the window, and I thought she was going to give me shit for being stuck in traffic and nevertheless on my phone. But she was asking me if I could give her and her 4 girlfriends, my car seats 4, not including myself, and I've got a bunch of groceries in the back, if I could give them a ride to the bar. And you know what? I am a champion of courage, of spontaneity, and adventure. Even though I don't drink, and I could tell clearly they had been drinking, I celebrate courageous women and men everywhere at every time, and I believe that life is full of opportunities for more adventure, more experience, and that we should take them when they're presented to us. So I immediately said yes. You know, I lead with the heart rather than logic, so I said yes. It was about a 30-minute commute to a place that normally in no traffic would have been 5 minutes away. And I got to learn about these ladies, the lives, the roles that they take on, the things that they do. They're all moms, all in their early 50s, mid 50s. And they gave me all sorts of wisdom about life. And it was really refreshing for me because they assumed that I was in my early 20s. I'm 31. And they wanted to give me all sorts of wisdom that they had taken away over the years from their experience living, just as women, mothers, wives. And they didn't ask me anything about myself, which was really freeing for me because, and I'm still processing this, so I'm still trying to understand it myself. But there was this feeling of freedom because I could just exist and really absorb what they were saying and take it in with an open heart without having to prepare any talk about myself. And there was a lot of freedom in that for me. Yeah, so I really enjoyed it. And they told me what they enjoyed about Michelle Obama's talk. And it's funny because I was just commenting in my earlier video about how I feel like we can get just as, if not more, spiritually fed at the Spiritual Center on Sundays, free of charge. They told me, and one of the ladies had taken notes, like physical notes that she was reading, is that they really learned about resilience.
Turn right to merge onto Glenmore Trail West.
My map is going off. They had really learned about resilience and perseverance as women. And then they were defining to me their different roles, what they do in their lives. And of course, one of them was a successful entrepreneur. And one of them is, her friend said she was a counselor. And then when they went more into that, she said, well, I'm not a counselor, I'm just a mom, really. And I thought, what a wonderful opportunity for me to tell them what I believe about mothers. Mothers, you know, all women have the capacity to be a mother. We, by our innate quality, are divine nurturers. We are caregivers, and not in the dependency sense, but in the sense of this goddess-like energy that women just intuitively understand and know how to bring intimacy, connectedness, nurturing to every situation, whether or not you're a traditional mother. As a woman, you just know. You know when love is needed. You know how to love unconditionally. It's in your beingness. And I really do believe that every woman, even if she doesn't think she's going to ever be a mom in the traditional sense, has this quality. And so as women, I believe it's part of our purpose to step into that, in quotations, counseling role and really help other women and men see the light, to nurture them, uplift them, give what we can, and in turn we are fueled. So we had this beautiful, delightful discussion as I drove them to the bar on this Friday night. Like I said, I am a champion of spontaneity. I am enriched by this experience, I believe, on some level of which I'm not conscious. I attracted the situation to me, and I am forever grateful to it. Blessings to you guys. Have a wonderful Friday night. Peace.